The euro pound for the week of October the 11th, we are long the euro pound from this was the entry on the euro pound as of 86.85. We are now trading at 92.94, so that position so far the euro pound position so far is up about 6,012 pounds on one contract, on the basis of one contract. So we have no inclination whatsoever that we have any reversal. We had a big move to the upside on the daily base, and on the weekly base it is a very strong close. We are testing now. We have closed at the prior week's high, so the last week's high was 92.97. This week's high is 92.97. We have exactly the same high as we had the week before, but this week, the difference between this week and the prior week is that this week now we closed at the high, so that is more positive. This is a double confirmation, and they are seriously attempting to take the 92.97 high, and once we do take that, you're looking at a test of the 95.18. So that is a position we should maintain long. There is no reason for us to go short, to exit that position or to take profit. We should allow that position to continue. And as I said, we're looking for a 95.18 initial test or initial target. So to look at the daily chart, as you see, we traded above the prior day's high, 2 days, 3 days, and this is the structural point or the momentum high, and now we're looking to test it. So everything here is technically strong, and if you feel that you need an entry or a stop to take your profits on that position, so even though it is an unwarranted thing to do if you're having that position as a long term, but you can use on a trade below 92.70 as a stop to exit your long position if you cannot let the position run, or you feel you don't want to give back too much of your profit. But this thing, there is weakness, as you were going to see, there is weakness in the pound, and this weakness in the pound should be confirmed also by the move into the euro pound. So looking at the intraday chart, as you see, this thing has been just on a tear, and the only concern I have slightly is that it's quite a big range day, and the euro pound is a heavy pair. So as I said, these numbers, which is the 92.70, which we picked on the intraday, on the daily chart, these on a trade below here, this where we can exit our long position. So until we trade below the 92.80, we are still maintaining the long bias. So in the Tokyo session, because of the what we have seen now in the dollar and what we have noticed in the euro dollar, the euro has been steady versus the dollar, but the dollar is strengthening across the board. So what we have to do is that we have to see how the pound is reacting to the dollar in Tokyo session. And this is going to be a play. The euro pound is a play on the euro and on the pound, and it has nothing to do with the fundamental strength or the weakness of any of both currency. It is the question of which currency the traders have more profit than the other, and which currency they are going to sell it or buy it to take their profits. In this case, the majority of traders are long the euro pound or long the euro versus the dollar, and they are short the pound versus the dollar. So if we are going to get some move in the dollar, we might initially have some selling coming into the euro, because they are trying to take their profits out of the euro pound, the euro dollar, so they'll be selling a little bit of the euro pairs. This by no means is a reversal. All what I'm saying is that if that situation happens, then we are going to get some selling into the euro pound, and there is no reason for us to go short the euro pound unless we have a trade below the 95.53. So we actually got another 50-60 pip. You want to take profits here below the 92.80, but you can initially take the short below the 92.53. So we're not going to take any shorts out of the opening range, and in the Tokyo session we are not also going to take any longs out of the opening range. So you're neither going to take a long or a short out of the range. You're only going to take a long on a trade above the 92.97. You want to take a trade above the 92.97. So I would rather take a trade above the 93 handle. So my long point is going to be above the 93. This was the buy from last week, so I'm going to take my long point above the 93, just to be sure that I'm getting some follow through to the upside, and my short is going to be below 92.50. That's my short point, and that is my long point on the euro pound.